All right. Okay, it's nice to see you guys again today, Monday. All right, so hopefully I find you guys in a good condition, okay, happy, and then safely, okay, and then ready to learn together tonight, okay. So today we are still continuing with chapter 21, guys, okay. We're doing chapter 21. Allow me to share the material, which is chapter 21 about studying for a test, okay, getting yourself set up, okay, for the upcoming test, okay. All right, so before we start with the role plays, I review all the words that I need you guys to pay extra attention, and we'll continue with the role plays. And then after that, we're gonna continue with the discussion, okay? Then if enough time, we'll continue also with the grammar review for this chapter, which is about sentences. All right. While waiting for the other classmates, pay attention and then listen carefully, okay, to the words and also phrases that I pronounce. That way you guys can improve yourself. All right. So pay attention to the underlined words. Okay. Let's check on Mary's number 1. The underlined words are glad. I am glad. Instead of I'm glad, okay, it's glad. And then the other one is exam. For your upcoming exam, okay, this exam usually is a short way of saying examination, okay, so exam, okay. And then the other one is performance, okay, since this is a noun, okay, performance, the base word is perform as a verb. All right, move on to Alexis number 1. The words are I have read. All right, guys, this is, remember, this is a past participle, present participle, okay. So usually here the teacher is telling you guys using the third verb number 3. All right, so this is, since we use the word have, okay, then you are going to pronounce the word R-E-A-D as read instead of read. All right, so it's I have read, okay, and the other one is notes. Okay, this is a plural, okay, with the S. Notes instead of nots, okay. Lecturers, the notes from the lectures, the lectures, okay, with the S, okay. And then move on to Alexis number 2. The words are points of view, okay. Another plural here with the S. Pay attention to the nouns with the S, which is showing you that's the plural. Jadi kata jamak selalu diingat saat membaca kata benda jamak itu ada 80% itu ada S-nya. Jadi diucapkan itu S-nya itu harus hard S, jadi kentara ya. Saat diucapkan kentara. Points. Okay. Then move on to Mary's number 3. The words are functionalist, okay, functionalist, conflict, and the interactionist. Okay, nah kalau kalimat yang panjang, kata yang panjang, ada gabungan begitu, pay attention to the main word first, kata dasarnya, kemudian jadi bisa dibaca. Oke, jadi bisa lebih mudah terbaca. Oke, seperti ini. Kata functionalist, oke, that's the kata dasarnya adalah base word is function. Nah, okay, now and then you add the list because that's some kind of method like that, perspective, that's why you list. Okay, functionalist, conflict, interactionist. Okay, di sini interaction is the base word. Okay, then let's move on to Mary's dialogue number 7. The word is discusses. Okay, because the subject is the book, so the verb is discuss. So since this is a present tense, we add the either es or s towards the verb. Okay, the book discusses Max Weber. Right, and then move on to Alexis number 7. The word is or requires. Or another present tense here. Organizing requires. Okay, pengorganisasian. Okay, pengorganisasian itu maksudnya pengaturan seperti begitu ya. Requires. Okay, jadi the subject is organizing. Okay, then move on to Alexis number 8. The word is chapter. Chapter. Okay, bab ya. Kemudian another here on Mary's number 8, another present participle have read. Okay, jadi diingat-ingat saat ada penggunaan kata kerja yang diawali oleh kata have or has or had, then followed by the word read, then you have to pronounce that as a read instead of read. Okay, that actually needs your extra awareness while reading that. Okay, and then the other one here is notes instead of nots or not. Okay, notes. Okay, this is my lecture notes. Okay, catatan kuliah saya. Kemudian confusing, quite confusing, agak membingungkan. Okay, and then move on to Alexis number 9. The words are differences. Okay, plural here, jamak ya. Okay, and then a short essay. Okay, seperti tulisannya karangan begitu, mengarang ya. Kira-kira bahasa Indonesianya demikian. Kemudian move on to Mary's number 10. The words are difficulties. Okay, another plurals. Lots of plurals with the S, and then you pronounce it, remember hard S. Okay, difficulties, thoughts, thoughts, difficulties, putting my thoughts on paper. Okay, kesulitan untuk menyampaikan ide-idenya dalam bentuk tulisan. Okay. Kemudian analyzing. Okay. Over analyzing things. Okay, and then move on to Alexis number 10. The word is anxiety. Anxiety. Okay. And then Mary's number 11 is suggested. Okay, this is a past tense. Okay, with the ed. And then the other one is soothing music. Soothing music. Okay, musik yang apa namanya itu, musik yang menenangkan ya. Oke, seperti gitu. Oke, alright. So that's the words and phrases I need you guys to improve. Okay, guys. So let's start the role play. I need some volunteers. Now, you may raise your hands and I assign the parts to you guys. For this role play, I need 8 people. Okay. Okay, I see then. I'll have Miss Fu will taking care of Mary's number 1 until number 3, and then followed by Shirley's doing Alexis number 1 until number 3, and then I'll have Danny's taking care of Mary's number 1 until Mary's number 4 until number 6 for Danny, and then I need 8. Okay. And then I'll have Mr. Amin taking care of Alexis number 4, 5, 6. And Peter is going to take care of Mary's number 7 until number 9. And then there are 3 spots available, guys. Okay, raise your hands and then I'll assign to you guys. Okay, meanwhile, okay, any question you may type on the chat box and then I'll give another minute until 7:15, okay, for you guys to grab the other 3 spots here. Okay, so take a look at really quick. Okay, so last week you guys already finished answering all the comprehension tasks from number A to number K. Yes, number K already answered. So today we are going to have a little discussion. This discussion is based on your experience. Okay, guys. So try to put your thoughts in the words. Okay, instead of like here on the conversation here, you can say you can see here that Mary say, okay, I have difficulties putting thoughts on the paper. Now that's her is on, since this is an essay, so putting thoughts on the paper, but since this is a conversation, so putting your thoughts on the words. Okay, on the words, on the because it's orally, yes, we're speaking it. Okay, so instead of paper we're putting on the words, well, orally. Okay, all right, so anybody else? We have lots of people here. Okay, we have 1,700 people here. Okay. Okay, you may raise your hands. I'll give you the parts as assign it. So be in order, all right? Okay, let's check. I have Jane. Okay, wow. Tomorrow, okay, guys. Jane, I have you taking care of Mary's number 10 and 11. Jennifer is taking care of Mary's number 10 and 11. I have 2 more spots. 6. Okay. 2 more spots here. This is an auction here of the role play. Okay, guys. All right. So, okay, the time is passed. So I'll assign 2. All right. So I'll have Shirley taking care of Alexis number 7 and 8. Okay, Shirley. And then Miss Fu is taking care of Alexis number 9 to 11. Okay. Now, Let me repeat again. Pay extra attention. Okay. Mary's number 1 until number 3 is assigned to Miss Fu, and Shirley is taking care of Alexis number 1 until number 3. Danny is doing Mary's number 4 until number 6. Mr. Amin is doing Alexis number 4 until number 6. Peter is doing Mary's number 7 until number 9. Shirley is taking care of Alexis number 7 and 8. Jane is taking care of Mary's number 10 and 11. Miss Fu is closing the role play with Mary's Alexis number 9 until 11. Okay, hopefully it's clear enough. Okay, now allow me to unmute you guys. As always, the least background sound will be really helpful to the rest of the class. That way they can hear your voice clearly and learn from you.
Good evening, Miss Susan.
Good evening,
Miss Susan.
everybody.
Good evening, Miss Susan.
Hi, Mr. Amin. How you guys doing today?
Demo.
Oh,
Demo.
still?
Following demo, Miss.
I'm not follow demo.
Oh yes, I don't follow either, you know. I mean, I don't follow the news, you know. So I just yes.
Follow the
So
news
no, I don't follow the
and stay
news.
at home.
Yes, yes, that's good. Yeah, be safe. Just stay at home. That's the safest place in the planet, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Just focus on your family. Okay, so don't read too much of that. Don't read or no try to avoid watching or you know too much of that. This gonna affecting on the your anxiety, all that you know thing. Okay, all right. So let's do our thing here. Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
times is yours, guys. May start with Miss Fu.
Yes. Hey, Alexis. I'm glad you decided to come over to my house to study for our upcoming exam. The sociology test seems to be very difficult. I have studied all the materials, but I'm still not confident about my performance this Friday.
Yes, this test is going to be hard, but since you have covered all the materials, you should be adequately prepared. I have read all the chapters, but I have not studied the notes from the lecture. Let's do a review starting from chapter 1 and then we will work out our way up through chapter 3. Does that sound okay to you?
That sounds like a good idea. Let's start.
Well, in chapter 1, the book covers the 3 fundamental points of view on sociology. Do you know what these 3 points of view are?
Yes, I think I do. They are the functionalist, the conflict, and the interactionist perspective. Is that right?
Yes, you got it. Good job.
Danny.
Okay, thanks, Alexis. But what does each perspective believe?
Well, you know what the functionalist perspective talks about is the easiest to remember.
Oh, yes. That one talks about how everyone function in society. Instead, that everyone has a function in life where their collective action will be put together for the benefit of society.
That is correct. No need to ask, but I think you understand very well what the other two perspectives are all about, right?
Yes, I can explain very per- precisely what they
Comparison
are.
of the
If
similarities and difference in
there is no need for me to do a review on them. Let's finish the other chapters.
Well, how about you quiz me on chapter 2?
Sure. Well, in chapter 2, the book discusses Max Weber. Who was Max Weber and what was his opinion on the issue of organization?
Well, Max Weber was one of the founders of the modern study of sociology. He believed that organizing requires communication, coordination, and control.
Peter,
That is
Alexis number
You are doing really well too, Alexis.
Thanks, Mary. I feel pretty good about chapter 2. Let's take a break right now and we will finish going over the main parts of the chapter 3 when we come back.
Chapter 3 is the most difficult chapter. I have read the chapter twice on top of reviewing all my lecture notes, and it is still quite confusing. Maybe I just made a big deal out of nothing.
Alexis 9. Oh, Miss Fu. 1 second.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Alexis
Chapter 3, chapter 3 covers quite a few different concepts. It may be better for us to write down each concept and then carefully do a comparison of their similarities and differences. I bet our teacher will ask us to write a short essay on each concept as part of the exam.
Do you think so? I better get myself prepared since we only have an hour to finish the exam. I'm never good at writing as I always have difficulties putting my thoughts on paper. I have worked so hard to overcome this problem, but I still have not improved much. Maybe I have a tendency of overanalyzing things.
I do not think that your problem. It is probably a case of anxiety. Try to relax and take it easy. Things get worse when you do not have control of yourself.
Jane.
I'm sorry. Maybe we should try again for minute and first. Do you think so? I better get myself prepared since we only have an hour. I'm sorry, an hour to finish the exam. I'm never good at writing as I always have difficulties putting my thoughts on paper. I've worked so hard to overcome this problem, but I still have not improved much. Maybe improved much. Maybe I have a tendency of overanalyzing things.
Miss Fu. Number
Okay, Mary.
Lexis number 10.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, repeat
I,
again. Yes.
I do not think that is your problem. It is probably a case of anxiety. Try to relax and take it easy. Things get worse when you do not have control of yourself.
I know. However, I cannot help it. It is good that you suggested we take a break. I need to have a clear mind when we start on chapter 3. Let's go find something to eat and listen to some soothing music for a while.
Okay, Mary.
Okay, guys. All right, the list. Okay. Anyway, it's less. Okay. So let's check on the things that I need you to improve. Okay. Pay extra attention. That way, on the following week, you can catch on yourself. Okay. Give me 1 second. Here is number 6. Here is number 6. Okay. All right, check it out on Alexis number 8. Oh, sorry, Alexis number 9. Okay, guys. Okay, here the word is essay, short essay, essay. Okay, let me write it down. This is how. Okay, this is how I learned to pronounce a foreign language. Okay, when I study foreign language, so like this. So it's essay. Okay, so I'm going. I write down how to pronounce it in Bahasa. Okay, so I write a short essay. Okay, so that's on the bottom. That's how you pronounce the word above it. Okay, and the other one is this. Okay, this one. So you are going to pronounce this word as, let me write a different color, that'll be easier. Okay, so you pronounce that as exam. Sometimes people say exam, sometimes exam, examination. Okay, I got it. Exam. Okay, how examination. Sometimes people like this, exam or exam. Okay, exam. You have any exam tomorrow? Examination, exam. Okay, like that. Okay, and then let's see. As part of the exam, as part of the exam. Okay. Then another one here on Mary's number 6. The word is precisely. Okay, Mary's number 6. Okay, this word here. Precisely. Okay. Okay. Precisely. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. Precisely. Okay, so first you gotta pronounce that correct like that, right? This is the step I used to do it when I learned English. Okay, so I'm gonna write like that, precisely. Okay, now after a while, after you are going to have like a little tone in the words when you're speaking English. Okay, like this. Okay, now in Indonesia this word precisely is just going to be like, dalam bahasa Indonesia kebanyakan katanya datar ya. Nah kalau dalam bahasa bahasa Inggris itu seperti ada kayak seperti Mandarin gitu ya. When you learn Mandarin, there's gonna be a tone up and down like that. Okay, so like this. Okay, this. Okay, precisely. Okay, so there is a, when you hear I pronounce it, you can hear there is a tone in there. Okay, so but well, that's gonna comes automatically. Okay, after you you can pronounce it correctly first. Okay, and then after a while you're listening from the movies and then try to speak it up yourself, it will automatically comes to your tongue like that. Okay, and then let's move on to the next one on Mary's number 5. Mary's number 5, the word here, okay, actually 2 words here. It states instead of instead of it. Look at this. So the subject is it. Okay, it referring to that. Okay, oh yes, that one talks about how everyone has a function. Okay, so this is the it is referring to functionalist perspective. Okay, so functionalist perspective states that everyone has a function in life where their collective action will be put together for the benefit of the society. Okay, so this kata it ini adalah kata pengganti subjek dari functionalist perspective. Okay, that's why there is, since it is only one subject as a singular subject, then, and this is a present tense, we have a s towards the end of the verb. Okay, it states, okay, that blah 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 blah. Okay, all right, let's move on to Mary's number 3, guys. Okay. Mary's number 3. The word is functionalist. All right. All right. So this function. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So, okay. Let me do this. I'll show you guys. Okay. Look. This is the base word here. Function. Okay. That's easy, right? You guys already know. Pronounce it lots of times in your life. Okay, function and then plus a list. Okay, functionalist. Okay, that's how you. Let's say with this. The base word is interactionist. Okay. Nah, jadi ini ada kata dasarnya ya. Ini karena seperti phrase like itu, gabungan antara kata dasar dengan ada tambahan a list. Oke. Jadi, bila kalimat yang seperti ini dicarilah kata dasarnya dulu. Kemudian kata dasar biasakan yang mudah ya, lebih mudah diucapkan karena, and then we add the other ends. Okay. Functionalist, interactionist. Okay, that. Okay, next. Let's move on to the page number 3. Alexis number 2. Alexis. Let's check on Alexis number 2. All right. The word is here is fundamental instead of fundamental. Okay, fundamental is correctly pronounced in bahasa. But remember, this is an English, so it's fundamental. All right. The 3 fundamental points of view. All right, that's the fundamental. And then number 1, exam. Okay, exam. Okay, right here, exam. Okay, exam. Okay, that's exam. Okay, I prefer to pronounce it as exam. Sometimes it's exam. Okay, but I prefer to say exam like that. Okay. Okay, so exam, examination. Okay, that's similar. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, let's have you guys correct yourself. Okay, now I'll have Shirley correct herself first. Okay, now Shirley, Mary's number 1. Repeat after me. Exam.
I'm doing Alexis.
I
I was doing Alexis.
Oh, you are Alexis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that was Miss Fu. Okay, now Alexis, let's check. Alexis number 2. Yes, number
Yeah.
2A.
Alexis number 2 is me.
Okay,
Fundamental point.
fundamental. Yes, okay, remember that, Shirley. Okay,
Thank you, Miss.
perfect. Thank you. Okay, now that's number A is Miss Fu. Okay. Oh, this the number
Miss.
A is the red. I have. Did I? 1A is the exam. Okay, Miss Fu, repeat after me. After me, sorry. Exam.
Exam.
Yes, that's good.
Exam.
Yes, you can do that. Exam, okay? Exam, that's the short word of examination, okay? Exam,
Yes.
okay? And then, hold on, Miss Fu, for the Mary's number 3, huh? Mary's number 3, okay, and look, the one with the green highlighted, okay? Functionalist.
Functionally.
Functionalist.
Functionalist.
List like seperti
Functionalist.
daftar itu, seperti kalau
List.
kita mengucapkan kata list, the shopping list, okay? So it's functionalist.
Functionalist.
Because this is ended with a T, so it's functionalist.
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 Okay, yeah,
Functionalist.
almost, okay. Interactionist.
Interactionist.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so another one here you have on the Alexis number 9. Okay, the word is essay.
Number 9.
Alexis, yes, a short essay.
Short.
Alexis number 9. Yes.
Chapter 3 covers quite a few different concepts. It may be better for us to write down its concept and carefully do a comparison of the similarities and differences. I bet our teacher will ask us to write a short, easy short essay on each concept as part of the exam.
Yes, and then these similarities and differences.
Similarities and differences.
Yes, oke. Similarities itu kesamaannya, persamaan dan perbedaannya, oke. Another word is, just repeat this after me, okay? A short essay.
A short
essay.
A short essay. Wait.
No, right here, still on the bottom. Just
Yeah. Yes.
Got it? Yes.
Yeah.
A short essay.
A short essay.
Yes, perfect. Okay, and then repeat after me. Similarities and differences.
Similarities and differences.
Perfect. Exam. Perfect. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, just keep on repeating on those words, okay? Hopefully next week you can got it right. Okay? Thank you, Miss Fu.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, now let's move on to Mary's number 5. Mary's number 5. I would like to have Danny repeat after me. Is Danny still here?
Yes.
Okay, Danny, repeat after me. Okay. It states that.
It states that.
No states. States.
State.
Yes, okay. State seperti kalau di uh, di Amerika kan instead of provinces it's gonna be states. So USA has like 31 states, negara bagian. Kalau dalam bahasa kalau itu artinya negara bagian, tapi kalau di sini state sebagai kata kerja, oke. Okay? It states that. Okay, now move on to Mary's number 6. Yes, Mary's number 6. The word is precisely.
Precisely.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, very good, Danny. Just keep on repeating yourself at home, okay?
Okay, Miss
Very
Mon.
good. Yeah, you have question?
Yes, artinya apa? Yang
I
state
can precisely. Yes, which one? Okay. Jadi untuk I can explain very precisely what they are. Saya bisa menjelaskannya secara tepat, secara terperinci gitu ya, secara terperinci apa sih arti perspektif tersebut, oke? And then here it states that, oke, itu maksudnya begini. Jadi here is the kata it ini merujuk pada kata functionalist perspective. Oke, jadi berarti gini, perspektif functionalist itu perspektif fungsionalis itu menjelaskan bahwa semua orang itu mempunyai fungsi masing-masing di dalam kehidupan dalam kehidupan di mana apa yang mereka lakukan untuk yang menjelaskan tentang apa yang mereka dapat lakukan untuk ke benefits. Oke, bisa mempunyai fungsi masing-masing yang dapat mereka berikan terhadap masyarakat, kira-kira begitu. Oke, nah itu artinya. Oke, nah jadi you're welcome. So when you read, okay, now here it states that sometimes we have to go check on the previous sentence or previous question to see, okay, to check what the word it refers to. Okay, all right, you're doing great. Okay, thank you, Danny. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's move on to our next task. The next one. Okay. Okay. This is always the excited part because I can hear the opinion from your guys' experience. Yeah. Okay. Sharing with the rest of the class. Okay, let's have our little discussion here, guys. Okay. Now, number 1. How do you usually feel before a major test? Okay, everybody, I believe you guys ever took a test, whether school or for work, okay, for anything, okay. So I believe you've been there, so you try to recall, okay, how you felt about that test. Okay, let's say talking about major test, okay, maybe your first time test for your work, okay, the test for your first work, okay, maybe for your university, okay, anything, okay. So how do you feel before a major test, and then what should you do to get yourself ready for that test? Okay, doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a test at school, it could be like at work. Okay, guys, all right, let's share with us, guys. Okay, now okay, let's hear from Jennifer. Okay, guys. Okay, Jen. Now, what kind of test we're talking about here? Test at school or about work?
I think about tests for job application.
Okay, sure. So this is a test before you're getting a job.
Yes,
Okay, let's hear from you.
I feel a bit about the test because not all of the material are out, especially for about aptitude tests like mathematics and then logical,
Mm.
and even because I have IT background, so be coding,
Mm. Okay.
programming language.
Okay. So your feeling was worried. Okay.
Yes,
Was it?
worried
Okay.
to
Worried. Mm.
fail from tests before
Okay.
interview.
Well, okay. Worried. Okay. Worried of the negative things, actually. Worried of
Yes,
failing. Okay. How about you
yes.
just turn it to worried of getting a job? Yes.
No,
Next
no,
time.
I'm not worried about getting a job, but I just worried about the results.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, so let's. How do you feel? Okay, that's a major test for you, was it?
Um, I usually feel worried and frustrated before major tests.
Okay, I feel worried. Okay, about a major test. That's actually a normal thing for human being, right? Okay,
Yes,
so worried. Okay, the other we can worried comes with the anxiety, kecemasan
yes.
juga itu ya. Okay, anxiety. Okay, and then do you have a,
Frustrated,
what is it?
frustrated, frustrated.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Frustrated.
Prostrated or
Yes,
frustrated? Yes,
frustrated,
frustrated, frust. Okay,
frustrated,
trading.
frustrated.
Okay, now do like this. Okay, do you feel pressure of not?
Uh, Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, also yes. Well, that means that you are, if you have this feeling, it's gonna make you prepare for yourself, right?
Yes, I
Okay,
already
so that's a
prepared
good
it.
thing actually. Okay, if these negative feelings here, okay, worried, anxieties, frustrated, pressure is making you prepare yourself to not getting the result that make you feel this way, then that's a good thing. Okay, but if these feelings is already making you just laying there not doing nothing to avoid the result, the negative result, then that's not good. Okay, but since this is making you getting ready, so what should you do to get yourself ready for it? Tell us about it. Okay,
Okay.
so this is the background make you get ready. Yes. Okay, what did you
Yes,
do?
I should prepare and explore what kind of contents that will on test, and then more exercise along with confidence to get myself ready for it.
Okay, so okay, be more specific with that. Okay, like this. Okay, so since this is a for the test for the work, yes. Okay, so you're applying for the job. Of course, you apply for a specific position already, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So for this specific position here, okay, what did you do? Did you learn to make a program, a different program, or like reading a book, or maybe you review any of the company profile, what kind of program that is beneficial for that company? What did you do? Okay.
By exploring the material that will exploring the
Oh, so you got a
material.
material already from them?
Yes, since
Oh,
some of the tests are familiar with it.
oh, okay, that's good then, huh? Because back then for me, when I took my first job test as an accountant, okay, we just gotta get myself ready for everything.
Yes.
Exploring the materials I know. Okay, so they already give you the materials, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so exploring. Okay, so reviewing, huh? You
Yes, so
reviewing, yes?
the materials.
Okay, very good. Wow, this is good. So that's a new things that I just find out now. Okay, reviewing the materials provided, okay, by the company, yes?
Yes.
Okay, the company, and then did you do extra for that?
Exercise. More
Okay, so
exercise.
okay, so and also doing extra exercise on the material, huh?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So anything else?
I think that's enough from my side.
Oh, okay, so that's all you do. Okay. So very good. But at the end you got a job, did you?
Yes.
Okay, so
Suddenly,
means
yes.
Jennifer put her efforts by doing this that works, guys. Okay, so very good. Okay, good for Jane. Okay, thank you, Jane, for sharing with us.
You're welcome, Miss.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, guys, so this is what happened with Jane. Okay. So at first she felt worry, okay, and frustrated, anxiety, pressure about the major test. Well, actually, that is a normal thing, okay, a normal feeling, okay, uh, that is experienced by all the natural human being, okay. So as long this kind of feeling is gonna put you towards the positive action, which is doing more to avoid the negative results, then that is a good thing, okay. And the other way, if these kind of feelings make you not doing yourself ready or just facing the negative result, then that's become the problem there. Okay. All right, move on to number B. Is it necessary for the teachers to give out exam? Why and why not? Okay, so this is since this is a teacher, it's be easier when we're talking about school, huh? Okay. All right, let's hear from Shirley, huh? Everybody, I believe, went to school already at least.
Oh,
Okay, right?
is it is it
Okay.
necessary for teacher to give out exam?
Mm-hmm.
Why and why not?
Okay, what do
It
you
is
think?
necessary for teachers to give out exam
Okay.
because one exam can help teachers assess how well students understand the material being taught. The
Then,
second, exam can motivate students to study harder and prepare well.
mm-hmm.
Um, the third, exam can help teachers measure student ability to understand and apply the concept being taught.
Very good.
Four, exam can help students prepare for other exams, such as national exams or college entrance exam.
Okay, it's a lot. Okay.
And why exams not necessary? Uh, exams can cause stress and anxiety in students. Second, exams often focus on memorization and do not measure student ability to think critically and creatively. Third, exams can hinder student creativity and innovation as they focus more answering predetermined questions.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
There is, but there is has been debate about whether exams are still necessary in education system. Some schools and universities have begun using a wider range of assessment methods such as project, presentation, and portfolios to assess student ability. Finish.
okay. So anyway, that is according to the AI, okay, right? Okay, so now according to you, Shirley, okay, back then when you were a student, okay, maybe until now, okay, now do you think is it necessary for the teachers to give you guys exam to move up to the higher level? Is it
I
necessary or
think
not?
necessary
Okay.
because we still need a little pressure to make us try harder.
Okay, okay, yes, okay. I also agree with you. You know, uh, even though the okay, there are nowadays there are different kind of exam, right? You can
Yeah.
give the teacher can give out us a project, okay, and then like the old school tests, okay, maybe just like a presentation, yes, okay, uh, any kind. Those are called that's just to measure how much the student understand the material, and then so how actually, you know, that is to measure the quality of the teacher themselves, okay, because look, we're teaching them when they're teaching the student at school, the student comes with a zero understanding of that about that material, right? And then after the teacher explained to them, okay, the teacher put all the information about the material in their mind, okay, so after that then the teacher need to give them exam. Oh, okay, so the teacher give them exam, they got okay average 85, okay, okay, now the teacher say, okay, then it means that I already success making them understand about this material. So it's actually about, so but in the opposite way, opposite, if the kids are getting like less than 50, okay, the grade less than 50, then that's the failure is on the teacher, guys, okay, understand that, okay, so don't, if you have like yourself facing the test and then you got a less than 50, then you gotta understand, okay, this is the failure on the teacher to make the kids, the students understand the material, okay, and of course not 100%, just like let's say probably like 80%, and the other 20% is going to be the efforts from the students to review that material. If because there is no material to review or practices anything like that, then the student cannot answer it, okay, so it's a win-win situation for both teacher and students, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say because you think, okay, so you think it is necessary for the teacher to give out because that is a way of, okay, you say to for the student that
We
is
need a little pressure to make
okay,
us learning more.
little pressure, yes, to to uh to learn more, to what do you call review, yes,
Yeah. Review.
review the materials and measure your understanding, yes,
At
measure,
least we understand what the materials all
measure the
about.
materials understanding. because it's supposed to be if the student haven't understand the material, that the good teacher will have to review again, okay, to make sure that there is a progression before she move up to the next level. Supposed to be like that, okay.
In the
Yes, that's
other side, maybe if we have only project or something like that, we can copy it from AI.
oh no,
Not
that's
good.
think so, but there's actually just if the student use that, they just fool themselves, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Well, actually, yes, that's fooling themselves, okay. You can get an A, but deep inside you're gonna think, okay, I don't understand the
Yeah.
material. What's the point? You're going to the society, okay, carrying this
We,
A grade, but you don't understand
but we
at all.
don't understand at all. Yeah.
Yes, that's a shame of them anyway,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Right.
Okay, I also agree with you. Okay, very good. Thank you, Shirley, for your opinion.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, now move on to the last one, huh? Well, there was a very good discussion between both of you guys, okay? So, good input for the parents, students here, okay? Next, the next one is, what was the most difficult things you had to overcome as a student? Okay, back then when you were a student. Okay, what is the difficult things? Apa sih masalah yang sulit banget saat jadi pelajar dulu ya? Entah SD lah, SMP, entah kapan lah yang pernah dialami dulu. Okay, where else? Okay, okay, we have okay, just have Shirley answer the last one, okay? Let's hear from Shirley experience, okay, when you
Me
were a student.
Okay, what was
Paling
the
sulit
most
apa?
difficult thing you had to overcome as a student? Struggle to manage time between studying, doing assignment, and other activities.
Oh, such as what kind of activities is that?
Playing.
What is that? Repeat.
I I can say even with going to school, after school we will
Hanging
we have a
out, you
feeling
talking?
I want to play a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay, I understand. I had was
Yeah,
to manage the time between.
studying, doing assignment, and other activities. Maybe
Oh,
extracurricular,
okay, between studying, doing
doing
homework.
assignment, homework,
Okay. And
maybe extracurricular.
extra
Extracurricular
curricular.
activities.
And what else? Going to the mall and hanging out,
Yeah,
huh?
going to the mall.
Hanging out. Okay, yes, okay. Yeah, so that's talking about the time management, yes?
Yeah, about time
Okay.
management. Struggle about understand the material being taught, especially it is complex and abstract.
Okay, I see.
Sometimes our teacher not explain it very well, so
Okay.
we must
But nowadays it's
looking
really
for
easy to
something.
overcome that kind of problem, huh? If the teacher doesn't explain good at school, we have the so many sources on the internet to make us
Yeah,
understand. Okay, that's a good thing. Okay, so uh, learning something new is a lot easier right now, right? Okay,
yeah.
very good. It's nice to share with us. Okay, very good. Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay, that's an interesting discussion, guys. Okay. All right, so times is already 8:07. Okay, guys, so I'll end the class. Okay, so we'll see you guys again on the following week. Okay, till next week, you guys be safe, okay? And then be calm, just stay home, okay? And then thank you for joining the class tonight, guys. Okay.
Stay
Bye-bye,
safe, Miss.
guys. You too, guys.